very
she has
impressed
won
when I
bronze.
saw that. Yeah.
She has won a medal already at 6. Just
I was
imagine.
very impressed.
See, that's what I'm talking about. The parents also are competing. The parents are yet to win anything, right? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, there's no. You have a very good argument on why it should be open. You as well too, Wilfred. You have a good argument as well too, because we know how it is in Nigeria and the state governments. They can easily abandon developmental plans, and just since we have elite athletes that are going to run, forget about these guys that they are supposed to develop.
Now, I'll tell you what AFN are going to do in this. They're using this as part of the trials for the All-Africa Games. Now, athletes who are able to meet the mark here will be picked.
No, obviously.
So you may not just be an athlete. If elite athletes can't meet the mark right here at the National Sports Festival, and they can't meet it maybe before the All-Africa Games and all that, they will definitely not be going.
No,
so
very
that's
true.
the thing. So you definitely get young athletes. National Youth Games should be reserved for developmental. We shouldn't have 20-year-old, 25-year-old competing and reducing their age at the National Youth Games. Because you have National Sports Festival. Yeah. How many do you even have? How long? National Sports Festival is once in 2 years, right?
It's meant to be, actually.
It's meant to be, apart from the blip that we have 6 years, that it wasn't holding. But the in-between, what do you do before that? So federations should be encouraged to actually have different competitions and all that. Delta State, Akwa Ibom, Rivers, we've seen what the Edo State also, even Lagos State, we've seen what some of these state federations and of course state governments are doing in terms of organizing championships and all that. So if they can do that, that should be your developmental stuff. Then you, at the national level, then you bring out your best, then you have national champions.
Anyway, they have it worked out already, so let's just wait. The good thing is that before this particular competition, the AFN did say that they will use this as qualifiers also for the African Games. So I think that's actually a good one. It's good to see that new guys are emerging.
Yeah, fantastic. We also saw an upset in table tennis as well, so let's not forget that one. For the guys, Orupe.
Yeah, expected.
Expectedly, really?
No, he talks a lot. I'm sorry.
Really?
I mean, that's... If you know him, you understand what I'm talking about. But this time around, he has to do the talking on the track, so which was pretty cool for him.
Yeah, if you match it with action, I mean, it's perfect. We see boxers talk, and some of them get into the ring and they do it. Yeah, we know athletics. Many of the athletes don't get to talk so much, but if he's talking and matching it with action,
yeah, his season best for 6.32 seconds. As Shedrack Akbeki of Akwa Ibom State ran the personal best, also 46 to win silver. Emmanuel Ojeli of Lagos State winning bronze in 47.03 seconds. He's from River State, so he's running from River State. So.
Yeah, which is good.
Which is good,
take away all the monetary incentives in this. Every athlete will represent their state.
Absolutely.
And won't have
I think most of the athletes you have from some of the athletes in Delta are from Delta State.
Actually.
Yeah, I think those because we know they are more like
some they've actually built
not all actually.
Not all, yeah. They've actually like the Scrabble guys, for instance. I mean, I was even surprised that Jegiri, I mean, he lost out. He got it brought him in Scrabble. I mean, it happens. Former world champion. Just imagine.
Yeah, because I was just looking at it. If not for that monetary incentive, everybody would have gone for their states. And again, you notice that there were incidences of registering multiple entries, registration for this particular one. And it's very obvious that it's because of what? Money.
You hear an athlete on a particular day of the event and you have two states fighting over, okay, you're supposed to represent me, what's going on here? And the guy's, not good. It makes the whole thing a bit of a farce, and hopefully the organizers can ensure in future events and situations like that are forestalled. We're still not leaving the All-African Games, the National Sports Festival, I beg your pardon. And yesterday, actually, day before yesterday, we saw what's like an upset as well. So in the 100 meters, Ishekere. I don't know how much you know about the lad. I know he was at the Commonwealth Games as well too, and it stunned everyone to win that 100 meters race.
Yeah, actually surprising, I must say. Not so much about the lad at the moment, but it's good to see that he's hitting the limelight and everybody's talking about him at the moment. He wasn't, and he didn't even come close to one of the favorites going into this race, but seeing him win it, it just goes back to what we've been saying all through this competition, that we want to see new guys emerge, and it's not proving us wrong.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Because
why it's good.
Usually when you see that start list, you see all again, and you think, okay, that has to be.
It's just a clear indication that these guys have actually passed their prime. That's what it means. You know, we still celebrate all of them, all the Obina Metos and the rest of them.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the big stage, they falter. And that's exactly what we're saying. So, but the good thing, like I keep saying, perfect, we're seeing you guys. Let's just hope that these guys are nurtured and they get to go on and do bigger things on bigger stages.
Absolutely. Well, let's hear from some of these athletes now. How excited they have been able to win medals at the National Sports Festival.
I feel really great. Words can explain how I feel, because I came here as an underdog and I got the job done, so I feel really good. I was on the Commonwealth Games earlier this year and the African Championships. So I went in for the relays. So hopefully next season I hope to get in the flats for every senior event I go for. The festival is like the starting stone. I would say I'll keep hoping on God for better victories for 2019. Hopefully everything will fall into place. But for now, there is no plan.
This is not my first time of competing. I've competed in so many events, but I thank God yesterday I broke my record and ran a new PB and broke Nigeria national festival record again in 400 meters. My plans for 2019 is to represent Nigeria at the All-African Games and at the World Championship and African Under-20 Championship, and coming back, not going there only to compete, but competing and breaking records and coming back home with good medals for my country. I would like the government to give us like a grant or to fund our training, because to train here in Nigeria demands a lot of financial assistance. So I would like the government, if they can help us financially, to train well and to train under a conducive environment.
Yeah, he's got his dreams, everything all plans out. Hopefully next year he can be able to build on what he has achieved. Now let's talk about, everyone has actually seen Blessing Okagbare at the National Sports Festival. I wonder, is she going to compete? Was she not? So. I don't think so. She's just one of the ambassadors. Or maybe she might decide to say, okay, 4x100 meters really, and just help Delta State win gold. But we'll just keep our fingers crossed because everything's close to the chest. Well, let's hear from her this morning, talking about the whole games and plans for 2019 for the athletes.
Time of the year is when people actually prepare for next year. And I know a lot of people are just doing build-ups. Some people, I think most of the home-based athletes, they prepared for this competition. I think the people that they've been running, I think they did well overall, considering like it's December, it's so late in the season. We've been running the whole year, so people are tired, fatigued, people are winding the season down. Overall, I think the performances are good. Some of them are a little like, I would expect more, but give or take, it's been good. Individually, I would say if the athletes, they keep going the way they're going right now, then I think there's a lot more to come. But for the federation-wise, maybe the country-wise, honestly, I can't say anything about that, because preparation-wise, you know how it is with our people, and I can't really talk about that because I don't know what's in place, what kind of plan they have in place. But I would say individually, the athletes are doing what I think they can do for themselves. And if they continue and just keep pressing with very minor, some support, there's more to come. I have to take this sport seriously, which we're not. You don't start preparing last minute, which is what we always do. I've been in the system for years, and it's the same routine. It's like a cycle. We go in cycle every time doing the same thing. So they should have been preparing before now, even though we're having festivals so late in the season. But I know, you see, we have lots of talent right now at the moment. And to win a world championship matters, it takes a lot, which people know. But at the end of the day, it doesn't mean we won't give everybody a shot. We have to prepare like what you prepare. So if you are on top, like a federation president or a sport minister, you are in the sports circle and the ministry, you should know what you would do for athletes.